Uruguay's water crisis is intensifying and fresh water reserves are running low, and more than half of the country is not receiving drinking water through the pipes. Our colleague Mateo Grille with details.
The severe drought affecting Uruguay is leaving images that some time ago were hard to imagine. Where once there were huge freshwater reservoirs, now there are only cracks in the earth, the remains of trees and sediments. The water reserves in Paso Severino, where the dam that supplies drinking water to the country's two most populated cities, Canelones and the capital Montevideo, is located, are reaching 1%, and the fresh water will run out within hours.
We came with the family to really see how it was because we didn't believe it. One sees it on TV and says, no, it can't be. We came to see it and make sure that it is true, what we're going through, what is coming. And sometimes we waste too much water and see the situation of this place to what it has reached. From the level it had before, and now today we have almost nothing. It will be difficult for the people.
The metropolitan area of the country has been without drinking water for weeks, and within hours will only be able to use the water for sanitary purposes. The agony has been dragging on for days, and the rains are not coming. Under normal conditions, the water from this place used to supply almost the entire south of the country without problems. According to experts, rainfall levels have been well below normal for the past 3 years.
It has been 38 months of rainfall negative index. In some places it hasn't rained, and in some other places it has rained well below normal. When I say far below normal, it means that out of the 1,400 millimeters that it should rain in Uruguay, in many cases not even 200 millimeters were registered in each region.
The current drought is the worst of the last 100 years, and the consequences are plain to see. Many people look back on their memories and cannot believe what they see today.
This is below the level of what the river was without the reservoir. That is, imagine if you see the old bridge there when there was no reservoir, it means that the river would be at least 2 meters below. And today, the bridge is practically dry. It is far below that level, below what the river was without the reservoir. In other words, today there is no reservoir.
It is terrible, terrible, and it is pitiful. I did not know this place, and from what he says, it justifies everything he said about it being an ecological disaster, or I do not know what to call it. Let's hope that it rains a lot, and that the water accumulates and returns to normal, because it is really pitiful. It is pitiful.
This is the old bridge of Paso Severino. It has been submerged for 40 years under an enormous flow of water that ran through this area, which is a branch of the Santa Lucia River. The effects of climate change are becoming more and more noticeable and are hitting Uruguay hard.
Mateo Grille, teleSUR, Uruguay.